Boom. And everybody, welcome back to the Safe Haven. I know it's been a while, but we are here on an AMA with Baby BNB Tiger, and we have Horizoniki. Hey, Horizoniki, could you mute your mic unless you're talking? Alrighty, and we have the AMA Baby BNB and Horizoniki. And we are going to be getting into it, guys. Just as a reminder, everybody, please be respectful of the host. We're going to have a giveaway at the end. We're going to be doing some duck races. As far as it goes for you, Horizon, I'm going to be asking you some questions. They're going to start off more general and get more difficult as we go deeper into the AMA. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's have a good time. So, Horizon, Nikki, why don't you go ahead and let us get familiar with you first? Let us know something about yourself.
Yeah, thanks for having me today. You can call me Nick. My full name is Nikita, but you can call me Nick. So I'm the community manager at Baby BNB Tiger. I guess you want to hear about my background in crypto. I'll try to keep it fairly simple. I saw that before you have promoted a project called Squid Grow, which I was part of. At some point, I even was a part of the team. I don't really remember, but I got in like really early, and I've learned a lot from that project. I'm not here to flex my gains with that project, but I've learned a lot because I was looking at Shitoshi and his team and what they did, and every single AMA I was in to listen and to gain some of that knowledge. And what I found out and what I realized is that beyond just having a strong team, like strong marketing and strong community, it just like what every successful project needs is a strong leader. To curate to curate the narrative, and a project like Baby BNB Tiger really needs a leader like that. So when I first found out about the project, I was like, yeah, this is it, and I want to be part of it because I've learned about the mission and like what the project exists for, and I just couldn't say no to it. So yeah, my background in crypto is not that rich, but what I've learned, I keep it very close to heart. And I'm looking at leaders like Shitoshi, Champion Zhao. I read what they talk. I try to see what they think, and I try to adapt that into the ways that I lead the community at Baby BNB Tiger.
That's what's up, man, dude. So it's good to have somebody on the mic who's got some verifiable experience and really knows what they're doing, man. So glad to have Nikki here. So let's get more into Baby BNB Tiger, man. So what's the essence of the project, man? What is it all about?
So point and simple, the utility of the project is charity. The 3% of all transactions, buys and sells, go towards charity. And to this point, we are the only BSC charity project out there that does things the way that we do. We have supported over 50 orphanages and pet shelters around the world over the course of the past 2 months. And we have documented every single thing that we did, and we're going to continue doing that because I believe, like Champion Zhao said, transparency and trust are the like key points, like cornerstones of every successful project. So yeah, this is what Baby BNB Tiger is all about helping those in need, helping those who cannot help themselves.
Wonderful, man. God, that's really good. And I checked out some of you guys' work, and it's legit. It is a real charity, and they do real work. It's not like one of those crummy charities where they promise they're going to give some stuff to the kids, and then they don't ever give it to them. Nah, these guys actually back up what they're saying. Really, really nice. Now, one thing you did mention is that you guys' charity is different from a lot of others. So could you tell us some ways that yours is different?
Yeah, so me personally, I used to do charity before. I live in Bali, and this is a place that really needs that type of activity here because beneath all this rich life, glamour, and facade lies at like a myriad of issues on a national level. I mean, one kid every single day uh, gets abandoned by their parents, or if it's a baby, it just gets downright killed, thrown in the sewers or rivers. And in my time doing charity here, I have observed work of several organizations, quote unquote organizations. I will not call them their names here, but almost every single one used at least some of the funds that they have collected for their own benefit, and to build cafes, to spend on luxury things here in Bali. And I do not approve that kind of thing. I believe, like, I'm a man of very high um, beliefs, I guess, and standards in life. I'm a married man with 3 children. I don't believe you can get wealth and you can build a meaningful connection with people by scamming other people, by stealing money. I believe you can only build wealth and meaningful relationships and connections and a network of people by doing decent things, by giving what you have as much as you can. So what we do differently at Baby BNB Tiger, we to this point, we have never sent help to shady organizations. Instead, we try to help, well, we not try, we help orphanages and pet shelters directly. Some of them are not even, like, they don't even exist on the map. A lot of them, like, actually, when we come there, they tell us that they've never got any support from the government, from charity organizations, and they don't even have money for that. They don't even have money to put themselves on the map. So what makes us different is that, but plus, I think we are the only project in the world right now, the only crypto project that is presented in the real physical world as much as we are. So in every single orphanage that we have visited, you can get it, you can get there and you will see our posters, you can see our stickers, the children, if they use notebooks for school lessons, all the notebooks have Baby BNB Tiger image on them, and everybody's talking about it. Like in Bali, every other person that is interested in charity knows about us, and I think it's a very, very good sign. And also, we influence the bigger change in in countries that we do charity. And for example, just 3 weeks ago, we have planted trees in Philippines, uh, a lot of trees, namely on a dangerous landslide that nobody else bothered to go there because it's dangerous, and like the ground, the soil constantly keeps sliding down. So we sent a team of volunteers in there. We've planted trees, and on the very next day, the local government in the Philippines, they've actually posted on Facebook about the group of volunteers. They haven't posted about Baby Baby Tiger specifically, but they've posted about us. And they went out there on the next day after us and sent an even bigger team to plant even more trees. So, it's just that I think the best thing a man can do is to help somebody, and when that somebody helps the God instead of helping you. So, the more good things we influence, the better, because the ultimate goal of Baby BNB Tiger is to fix all of these things that are happening in this world. And as the world is spiraling down into even more uncertainty and indecency, I think it's very important to have a project that is focused on things that are just beyond, putting money in your pocket, but rather bringing money back into the world, giving value back into the world and to the community. I will explain about the community part a little bit later, but I think I've said enough for now.
Wow, Nikki, and you're doing a fantastic job here. You're not talking too much. You're not talking too little. You're not giving too little information, not too much. You're being direct and straightforward. As far as I can see, there's no sort of deception whatsoever. So I'm really enjoying you, man. And Safe Haven, if you're really enjoying it, please say it in the comments. Don't just sit back there and listen. But either way, let me continue on. Yeah, dude. So everything you guys are doing is amazing because your charity is absolutely legit. Now, here's one thing I've got when it comes to the investor side of things. Now, although they might love they might love the charity aspect, but let's talk about something really quick. First of all, your market cap is really good. It's a $3 million market cap, and it's a shame. All right, it is a shame that the market is so terrible that we celebrate $3 million. Okay, you guys are doing fantastic, but that's just how sorry the market condition is. We're at record lows for certain volumes and whatnot, and certain type of on-chain trading metrics. But here's one thing that I've got to ask you. So even though investors may want to be charitable, what other incentive do you guys have for people to buy the project? Because when we're in a bear market, and not only that, but when the world is pretty much at recession and war, it's kind of difficult to have the same motivation to buy something that's a share token. You know what I'm saying, man? So give us a little something else as well, just for all those people who are, you know how it is.
I know how it is, and thank you for pointing out and that I'm being direct and honest. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate your feedback. I would like to ask you a question in return. Like, what was your incentive to buy Bitcoin back in 2009 or 2010? What was the incentive?
It's just an alternative to the messed up financial system we have, and it's to wait, man, just the potential of future growth, man.
Yeah, but there were a lot of things like that serve the same purpose, like that you can invest into that serve the same purpose, right? But nobody really knew like the true purpose of Bitcoin. Like, did anyone really talk about the issue of privacy? Like, was the issue of privacy that big back in the day?
No, no.
Yeah, so this is the reason I'm asking you this question is because the issue of charity, it's not big today. The people, you know, I like to say this one thing, but I think most of you will be kind of feel let down by it. But it's just a question of time. Baby BNB Tiger is a project that people have to open their hearts to, and they will eventually. It is not a project that you can just like try to think with your brain, and you can dive into blockchain. You can dive into like, hey, like charity is cool and all, but like, how do we, how do we actually build a higher market cap and stuff like that? But you have to open your not just your mind but your heart, because like right now we're seeing, as you said, we're seeing a lot of bad things being done in the world, and it seems like it's getting worse. So imagine like the world is not changing. It's not changing for such a long time that there will come a breaking point where people, like, we're not changing hurts more than change, because change is painful. And at the same time, I think the timing could not be even like any better, because the world desperately needs more decent people. The crypto community can become better. The crypto community can also change because there's a lot of money in crypto, and not a single person is realizing the potential that crypto has in doing charity, because it's the best tool for doing charity, literally right now in the world. But at the same time, we are on the brink of, the biggest bull market ever. Because for the past 2 years, the attention that the pairs of the pairs of eyeballs that have been directed to crypto in the past 2 years, especially by the ETF and everything that's going on, and the amount of money that will be flown into crypto and Bitcoin during the the bull market that will come soon. I don't know when, but we all know the halving is coming soon. We all know that ETFs are coming soon. We all know that Edward Snowden said during his last speech, these people, there will be a lot of new people, and they will be looking for decent projects, where the projects with souls, projects that are connected to the real world, projects that are that exist to help the world, because we are like, we need help. The humanity, we need saving, and we need to wake up. And Baby BNB Tiger is the pioneer of doing charity in crypto the right way. Nobody's doing charity directly in space, not at least not what I've heard of. No other project has the level of transparency, at least with the admin team. Like, I keep my team doxxed, and no other project is, as, I forgot the word, as present in the real world. That's the way that we are. So I think the question of mass adoption of crypto really comes down to, how do you make crypto decent? How do you shift people's opinion on crypto as being something dangerous and something full of scam and something like that? And I think people like Pauly, for example, he's doing a lot of things right. He's talking about crypto 2.0 and all that kind of stuff, because crypto needs to change. Crypto needs more open people, more people who value things in life more than just crypto, like beyond crypto. Like, I do a lot of things beyond crypto. I have my own business. I run my family and all that kind of stuff. I do charity outside this project. And I think we need more people who can be open, like, to an extent of showing their faces, showing their names, when it comes to running a crypto project. So there are a lot of things that we do differently. And there are a lot of incentives for the people who really can open up their hearts to charity projects, and and really realize that charity is a trend of the future. A lot of influencers, a lot of celebrities, they will tokenize themselves, and it's really like, you cannot change it, you cannot cancel it. A lot of people, like, they will have to tokenize themselves. This is another trend of the future. And if your name is being tokenized, the bad things that you do, that the price will go down, and you do good things, the price goes up. So a lot of people will be interested in keeping their name and their tokens up there. So they will have to do a lot of good things. So they will have to do charity. And this is why I believe that charity will become a trend of the future. And this alone stands as a very good incentive for the investors of Baby BNB Tiger. Also, if you look at our initial bull run, which started from $800 and we went all the way to 92 million market cap in just 40 days. If there's one team that can deliver in turbulent conditions, I think it is a team of Baby BNB Tiger. And right now, we are just starting our second run, but our starting point this time is not $800. We are starting at, like you said, $3 million market cap. This is nothing to be happy about. There's nothing to celebrate. But, who are we if we are buying into green candles and all-time high?
Got you, man. Absolutely. Yeah, and you're right about everything you're saying, man. Good talking points, man. You're a very good speaker. So with that, man, tell me about this, dude. You got to keep the interest going in the middle of the bear market. We're going into the halving next year. Now, let's go ahead and just be straight up honest. We're going to go into the halving, and usually when the halving hits, there's an immediate dip, but there's never a sustained long-term bull run until the halving hits. And we are supposed to be going into a recession. And based on a lot of very good financial analysts, and not the ones that CNN hires that are going to tell you what CNN wants you to hear, they usually say that the Fed will pivot between the next 3 to 9 months. We should have from the best crypto analysts I've seen, people like Benjamin Cowan, Clear Value Tax, guys like that who are legit and very trustworthy. They're all saying that it should be a very mild recession, not a terrible recession, because we've already been through hell and back. So next year, around the spring, summertime is when things are really going to get heated back up, and the market's going to start feeling good again. All right. So until that time, man, what are you guys doing to really market the project? That way we keep that momentum there. Because the last thing we want is for some other projects to get created and a wave of liquidity and interest is coming back into the market. And then you guys are sort of left in the background. How are we going to avoid that from happening?
So your question is how are we going to survive until the bull market hits, right?
That's right. From a marketing standpoint, not from a financial or a community standpoint, from a marketing standpoint. Yeah.
So let me be very clear with you. I don't get any info from the dev team. They try to minimize the amount of information that the influencers get in order to minimize the insider trading and manipulation. So I can only speak from observation standpoint, I guess, like because I've been observing this coin for a very, very long time, and we have a team of people who are dedicated to scouting the things that are happening on the blockchain and really digging into a lot of things. I can tell you from what I've seen, after like we've hit the all-time low with the project, which is 1 million market cap, I think. It was back in July. What we the display of strength and power that we have is it really comes down to the name of the project, which is Baby Tiger. We are, I don't know, I guess we are resilient. We don't stop at nothing. Although we were down, like really down bad, we didn't really care. We just continued to do what we do, and which is doing good things to the world. And when you do good things to the world, I mean, we don't do that with, we don't expect any reward for that. But it's just the karma is there, and it works, and it works in a good way as well, not only in a bad way. It's something that you see on the memes and TikTok every single day. It works in a good way as well, in a positive way. The team also has, like, from what I've seen, a lot of money put aside for the buybacks, a lot of money put aside for the marketing. I can only guess what they're going to do with it. I can only guess what sorts of influencers they're going to bring on board, because there are so many influencers to choose from, the people who do charity. And I think this is one of the things that makes Baby BNB Tiger its own token, because the type of marketing that it requires, like I'm speaking as a person who's been observing the coin for a really long time. It's going to be different from majority of other tokens, because the people that we're going to need to support, are influencers who are interested in doing charity, and usually these people, they have a lot of money, and usually these people, they know how to move something. So I just think if I was the developer of Baby BNB Tiger, I would invest a lot of money into bringing celebrities on board, into bringing influencers on board that, again, live and influence beyond just crypto. It's a cool thing if they do crypto, but also if they do things that are not only associated with crypto. So Baby BNB Tiger is going to survive 100%, because we will never stop doing what we are doing right now. Secondly, because the team is very strong with the marketing, and if the bull run that we did initially is any example, then it's I think this team can deliver some heavy good marketing, but also they're going to do some more steps and new steps to surprise everyone, because this is what we need right now. Like you said, there will be, like, it gets darker before it gets better. And if there's one project in crypto space that is doing things differently and is a shining light among everything else, it's Baby BNB Tiger, because we will never stop doing what we do, despite what people say, how the market behaves, what people do. We're going to continue doing what we do, and I can only hope that more people will wake up to this and start thinking of crypto as a bit of a different thing, beyond just like getting rich and running as far as you can.
Wow, Nikki. Such a good job from you, man. like I said, just the transparency, being straight up right off the gate. Guys, pay attention to the people who are behind the project when you're listening to the project, because that's what makes it go. Okay, notice how he didn't just come in and start talking about, oh, we're going to do this, that, and the other. He said, listen, the team doesn't listen. They try to tell me that stuff. I'm an influencer, but I know they've got money and I know they've got a lot of plans, not only because I trust them, but because of what they've done in the past. And so, man, yeah, it's just really, it's really good talking to you and hearing this, man. It's just building a lot of trust with me, and building trust with me is a great way to build trust with the community. And you've got my trust. So really enjoying this, man. And yes, I do agree with you. I do think that this is going to be the biggest bull run ever in terms of low caps and medium cap projects. Now projects who already done hit a 300 billion market cap, it's not like they can do another 30x. You know what I'm saying? They'll probably do like a 3 or 4x maybe. But other projects, the liquidity that all those tens of trillions of dollars that comes into the market, that's going to trickle down into the lower caps. That's how they always do. They take money from the big caps when they make their profits, and they bring it down to the lowers to see if they can make that 100x. But I agree with that, and I think we're going to catch that, man. Now, I really appreciate that you talked about, the finances and the marketing, man, because here's the thing, dude. The way I am is this. Now, there's a whole lot of teams that they don't disclose stuff, but they are still super duper successful, But the way I operate now, because the burn hurts more than the pleasure. If a team doesn't want to talk about the money even a little bit, or if they don't want to talk about marketing a little bit, if they try to gaslight me and be like, oh, you're not trusting me, how is it untrustful to ask where my money's going to go? I automatically know it's a red flag because I've been burned before like that, so I don't even deal with it. Well, it's not always a red flag, but for me personally, it is. I treat it that way. But either way, man. Next question I got is the community. You said you were gonna earlier. You said you were gonna touch on that later. So let's talk about the community, man. What's going on there? How you guys keeping the community so engaged and involved? What's up with them?
Yeah, there's actually you said a lot of things that I would like to add up to, especially to the coming bull run. The people say that it's going to be the last bull run, at least in the way that we know for crypto, because it's after this bull run, it's just going to continue. Like the crypto market is going to continue to develop the way that S&P market is doing right now, seeing as the majority of the world's money will be flown into crypto during the coming bull market. Yeah, I do believe that Bitcoin will serve as a reserve currency. There's just no other way that the narrative continues to build. So coming back to your question about the community, we do a lot of things for the community. I like to be direct here as well. Ever since we started Baby BNB Tiger, I was doing weekly AMAs where I was talking about the personal finances. I was talking about the DeFi market a lot, and I was actually educating people about things that I myself found to be successful with. And I've been educating people on the spiritual aspect of financing and managing your money and the thinking. I've read many books about it, and I've built my life, basically living by the things that I preach. So I've given them education, and a lot of people from my team. I think another thing that we did really well is we never skimped out on the admins of the project. Every single admin, at least an active admin that you see in Baby BNB Tiger global chat, is doxed. You can see our names, you can see our faces, and we are all open and intelligent people. We are the people who you can talk with about anything. You can talk with me about things that are way beyond crypto. And at the same time, this is the same team that is leading the community by example, which is we do charity a lot, and we show how we do it. We show everybody that charity, it's really not a rich folks hobby. Anyone can do it, even if you don't have money. you can bring the children, you can give them happiness, you can give them love, something that they've rarely had in their lives because they don't have parents, and this is something that they really need more than anything. But also, we do a lot of kick-ass contests. I think we've given away more money back to the community than any other BSC or Ethereum project in the last 6 or 7 months. We've ran so many contests. In a single month, I think we've given away over $10,000 back to the investors. And right now, we also have a contest that I think is still going on. It's a shilling contest, but it's not just like any other shilling contest, because the prize pool is $5,000 in cash to a single winner. So if $5,000 in cash sounds like a good money to you, sounds like something that worth putting some effort into, I encourage you to join our community, to type in contest, and the Rose bot will reply to you with the instructions on how you can win $5,000 today. I know it sounds like a stupid commercial, but this is what we do. We give a lot of money back to the community. When it's a good opportunity, we do burns and we announce burns. And I think back in April, back when we were at all-time high, the team did the unthinkable. Even I was not ready for this. The team had burned the entire remaining supply. At that point, it was something over $12 million in tokens, and they keep burning and they keep doing a lot of things behind the scenes at this point. But they rarely announce anything, especially if it's not done. And I think this is what keeps the community on the toes. This is what keeps the community engaged. Also, I'm a really entertaining person. I like to just kind of engage with
Yes,
people
you
in our
are.
yeah, and just like when everybody goes like into a very formulaic speech, like, hey, there's a roadmap and a lot of things are not delivered. Like, why is it like in Q2 you promised to bring us like 20,000 investors and stuff like that? I'm being like, buddy, have you like read a book or two about crypto and how it works? Like, you can read like William A. James' book called Bitcoin: Hard Money You Cannot Fuck With. You can do a lot of things. You can educate yourself. I assume that you are an adult and you can educate yourself and realize that we belong to the crypto market and crypto market belongs to the market. And we, as a BSC token, we are paired with BNB. And look at the news associated with Binance. Binance is being under massive pressure right now, under massive FUD. And, this is not the market conditions that, that serve, how should I say that? If we do marketing now, it would not be as effective. Like if we just blow the cash, which we clearly have, if we do it now, it would not give, as big an effect as it would if we were, when Binance clears out and retaliates after all the FUD that's going on. So right now, we resort to doing things that we do best, which is doing charity, which is working with the community. So yeah, I just like to kind of like low-key educate people and remind them that this is crypto market we're dealing with. This is a crypto project after all, and this is the reality that we're dealing with right now. So yeah, I think a lot of people in our community who come here not to just for a pump and dump kind of thing, people who like to dig deeper and really like dig their teeth into the project and try to surround themselves with people they can actually trust. Like, name me a single project where like there are 10 plus people you rub shoulders with and you would trust your investment with too. Every single project, like every single shitcoin you step into, is a highly competitive space. You do not trust a single person in there. But it's just, I like to make this community feel like something like a family. It's filled with intelligent people, the people who are all looking the same way. and which is, changing the world for the better. And I think there will come a certain breaking point where every single operating person in the community is behaving in that way and thinking that way, and instead of just like typing like what's the marketing plan and stuff like that, they go like, hey, can I join the team of volunteers today? So what can I do to help the project today? Because with this team, what they've shown me several times, and that what they've did several times, is they are like, they are very how do you call a person who trusts people so much? How do you call that kind of
You call
person?
them trustworthy.
Yeah. Because I always thought, sorry, English is not my primary language. Trustworthy is a person you can trust, but they are the people that trust you. Like whatever kind of like stupid ideas I might have with me and my team, I call them stupid because I'm not a marketer by any measure. I don't know how the marketing is done in crypto. Like I only like do what I do best, which is talk. And I've proposed many stupid ideas to the team, and they were like, okay, yeah, if you want, you can do that, and we're gonna fund that, like whatever initiatives that you have. Like, okay, you want to book this Twitter influencer, okay, this NFT influencer, okay, and they just invest into every stupid idea that we have, which like it tells me like these people, they have money and they are willing to risk, and they're willing to, how do you say, fuck around and find out. Every single project that I used to work with, not many, but they would always go like, hey, can you like trust this influencer? Like, do they have like a really like engaging audience and stuff like that? These guys, instead of asking me whatever these questions that anyone would ask, they just like, okay, go ahead, we're gonna help you. And among these ideas was one idea that I think, when it comes to fruition, when it becomes a real thing, which I'm working on right now, and the developers have given me a green light, and they've invested a lot of money into it. It's going to change crypto space forever. There's a reason I don't announce these things. I don't talk about surprises and all that kind of stuff. Those who need to hear it, they will hear it. Do you remember crypto before and after Ethereum? Like right now, you can hardly imagine crypto without Ethereum and without Vitaly Buterin has done. This is something that crypto could
Yeah,
not
for
exist.
real.
Yeah. And what we're going to do, what we're going to give to the people and present to the market, will change crypto forever. It will become a breaking point, crypto before and crypto after. I don't want to give you any hints on what exactly it's going to be. But it's something that nobody has ever done in crypto, plain and simple. And it's something that, I don't know. To give you a smallest hint, if you look at KYC and audit right now, what kind of value does it bring to the market? Zero. Like 5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, if your project has gone through KYC and audit, yeah, guys, you're legit. But right now, it doesn't mean shit, because any random Joe can go through KYC and audit and launch a freaking rug and go away with it. Like, this is the reality we're dealing with right now. This is the reality of DeFi. And this is just like, and everybody's like, it's just the way it is. And this is how we prove our legitimacy. And because of that, a lot of projects, like really decent and transparent projects, they suffer because they don't really have that something that would prove their legitimacy beyond KYC and audit.
And
But
also, I
I'm
want
going
to
to show
like,
everyone how you can actually elevate your project beyond the competition, like 99% of the competition, which is what we're going to do first. We're going to show everyone how to get it done first, and everyone will follow. They will have to follow. This will be a new kind of like a standard in crypto.
Yeah,
It's
and
just like,
and like I was
yeah.
saying before, you know what you were saying, and we got to close out real soon, just so the community can have a chance to ask questions. Even though I would love to just keep on hearing you talk, we do have to get the community in because it's AMA, and we only got so much time. But you know, the day, like you said, that this is going to be like the last bull run of the way we know crypto today. Like, I agree, because like, dude, like once the government once the government's like, once the economy settles and the government doesn't have to worry about so much stuff, and Democrats and Republicans can get on the same page, like the days of anybody in the world just being able to create whatever project they want, however, whenever, those days are going to come to an end. You're going to have to get like official government registration to create stuff, and that sucks, but it's coming. And but yeah, I definitely agree with you on that, man. But yeah, uh, if you were going to reveal what you were going to bring, you can go ahead and reveal what you were going to reveal if you were going to reveal something. But if you were just done making your point, let's go ahead and get to the AMA.
I agree with you 100%. And I think we can, I'm really interested in what your community has to say, because it truly feels like a genuine community. And like, I judge the community by the person who's running it. And so I expect to hear a lot of very interesting questions and feedback.
Yeah, man. All right, guys, we're about to start off. I'm gonna start taking off the mic, and I'm letting y'all know right now. You guys pay attention to me. Do not get on here and start being like, can you hear me? You know, I don't know why you guys do that. Everybody thinks it's annoying. I have no idea why you guys do that. If you start talking and we can't hear you, we'll say it in like 2 seconds. All right, so let's get it going. All right, Benova, come on up.
Thank you very much, Dumbledore, for this opportunity.
Absolutely.
Telegram kicked me out. Sorry. My question is about the charity aspect of the program, which I know the project is all about charity. I want to know what amount of token do people need to hold before they take, like, they contribute. Like, I want to know, how will I put it now? Like, what are the number of tokens that a holder needs to hold before he can make, contribute in making decisions on where the charity should look, should focus more on. I don't know if you get my question.
Thanks, Benova. There's no amount, like minimum amount of tokens that you can contribute before you get a voice in this project. Right now, every single one of you, and I encourage you to join our community, join our global chat at Baby BNB Tiger, and type in a word volunteer. And as soon as you do that, you'll get a reply with an instruction on how you can join the team of volunteers, and you can start bringing change that you seek in the world and in the project. Just to give you an example. During one of the AMAs, there was one person that joined the AMA, and I think that person, whose name is Ortega, she won in a contest, like a TikTok video contest for Baby BNB Tiger, and she's won $100 in USDT, and she was really, really happy about it. But what she did next, it shocked me. It really shocked me. What she did, she went and spent that $100 for charity, and she filmed it all, and she posted that in our global chat. And now she's a very valuable. She's one of the most valuable people in the project, because she's doing charity the way that nobody else is doing, and she is getting a lot of bonuses from the team as well, simply because she's the right kind of person. She's the kind of person who's making the community better, making the project better, and making the world better. So if you're asking me like what's the minimum amount, she put 0. She put 0, but she's the person who's did for the project, I think, like if not the most, but one of the people who have given the most value to the project. And most of the people in my admin team, I just picked them up from the chat. They've never written to me like, hey, can I join your team? I never bring people like that. They were the people that I found to be genuine, open, intelligent, and so I brought them into the team, and I brought them onto the payroll. And yeah, this is how we do. And I believe everyone should have a chance in crypto, and I encourage you to join our community and be the change that you seek. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much for answering the question. Thank you, DC. Even though the question was not, properly put in a way, but you answered my question or reasoned it. Thank you very much for this opportunity, DC. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. All right, let's go to Alexander the Great. Okay, Alexander, it's your turn. You're up.
I'm not hearing them. It appears like that they're not
It's
here.
because he left. All right, let's go to another love. All righty.
Hello, you unmuted me. No, DC.
Yeah, I unmuted you.
All right, thank you. So, actually, I will ask my question because this is a project I'm actually very, very interested in because I've been a part of a volunteer group once or twice before. So, my question is, how would the team of Baby BNB Tiger?
Okay, so you're asking like, what's the team of Baby BNB Tiger, or?
Oh,
I don't get the question.
Sorry, Telegram kicked me out.
Go on, man. Come on. Yeah, DC. Let's move on to the next person.
All righty. Let's do it as you wish. Game over. It is your turn. All right, game over.
Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Hey, I don't think you got the message. We don't do, can you hear me? We just ask the question.
Sorry,
But
sorry,
yeah, go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's all good. Just letting you know. Go ahead.
Sorry, man. So, I do have a question for Baby Tiger. I was actually going through your community and also went through your website regarding like the kind of way you guys want to do like your charity, where I can go through your message. I see you guys helping like orphanage and stuff like that. So I want to ask a question regarding this aspect. I've seen a lot of projects who come up with an idea of putting in funds for like charity aspects. So I want to know, how do you guys plan on thinking of the right way to make using the right people to do some kind of charity? Some kind of random people will come into your community and says there's a particular place in a such country that people are actually orphanage, and let Baby Tiger should come over and support. And you guys will not actually have any idea about what is going on. You guys are gonna put money and waste money. So why don't you guys implement your money on kind of big marketing plans to make the project continue for a long time run? Because most people most camps kind of like implementing advantage when it comes to charity projects, to use some kind of fake news to take money away from devs and stuff like that.
DC, did you get the question? Because I think we've already answered that one.
No, sir. But if you think we've already answered it, game over. We're gonna have to move on, buddy.
Okay, should I go again? Maybe should I ask it again if you didn't catch me?
Go ahead, give it another shot.
Okay. I was kind of asking, like the kind of I actually met a lot of project in the space saying they're actually doing charity projects, and things didn't actually go well regarding the situation of scams. People coming there and there to say they actually have people who actually need support from different country as an orphanage, and the devs are kind of wasting out their money to put it to help those orphanage. So how do you guys plan on choosing the right people to help out with like your charity you guys are running?
Okay,
And
okay,
instead
okay.
of
I got the
okay,
question. Yeah,
okay.
game over. I got the question. So I'm gonna get back to you with my question. Why don't you go into global chat and type in volunteer and try to go through the process, the steps that needs to be taken before you can join our team of volunteers. You'll see everything for yourself.
Okay, I'll go check that out.
All righty. Appreciate it. Game over. Thanks, man, for showing up. Okay, let's go to Mohammed Zabir.
Jim,
What's up, man?
so thank you for giving me the privilege to talk. So my
Absolutely.
question goes this way. I'm an aspiring social worker, so I'm very, very interested in your project. I'm gonna join the community to volunteer later. So like what's the team's plan to like reach out to many other communities, maybe for funding, or how is the team going to get the funding to be helping people all around? That's my question.
Thank you. Look, you just said it yourself. You're very interested in this project, and you're looking to join the community, and which means that we're doing our job. We're doing it good, so we're just gonna continue doing it. Thank you.
Okay, I'll know better soon. Thank you.
I'm sorry, DC. I just really don't like the questions like, "Hey, how are you gonna do marketing and stuff like?" I think this kind of stuff is really formulaic. I think there are there's a myriad of questions, like a really good questions that can be asked.
Okay, then I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Okay, you guys. So straight up, no more marketing questions. Make sure you ask him questions that you've really thought through. Okay. We're going to be keeping an eye off that. So if you ask questions about marketing, things that be very general about that Nikki wouldn't like, we're going to be respectful to our guests. I'm gonna have to mute you and give you a warning. All right. So Mohammed Zabir, thank you for coming on, but Nikki won't be answering the question. All righty. Let's go to Last Kenpachi. Okay, buddy, go ahead.
I was doing the simple thing on the website, on the Twitter. If I see a case where a child is being orphaned and is on the street or something, how do I contact you? How if I want you guys to provide the help to this person or this child? Because on the Twitter I don't see much activity based on that. It's just post related to the token, not the charity aspect or the work you are doing. Neither I see a special thing on the website where I can contact you about the photos and the location that I can talk to you about, the team about it.
Thank you, Kenpachi. But I think firstly, I've already answered your question. You can go into our community and you type in volunteer. That way you can become volunteer and you can bring the money.
Excuse me, I am not doing the volunteer work myself. I'm saying if I want you guys to do it, it's not some basic thing as I am doing it for myself. Since you guys are into it, you guys are raising the thing. If a person on third party gets to hear about the work you're doing, how does it contact you except joining the community and being a volunteer? Volunteer can help with getting to it, but the work, the help you provide won't be through the volunteer, right? A team member will have to look into things like that.
There's an email on our website. I'm pretty sure you can see it. Also in our community, that's why I keep my admins, in there and active. You can ask anyone, every single person, like, can we help that person? Can we help that kid and stuff like that? Because I think we have a record of actually helping somebody that, you know, a person in our community had led us to. So that's why I keep the community very open. So I think if a third party has like somebody that they would like to help, like the least they can do, like the first thing they do is visit the website, and on the website they see an email. But they can also join the community, and the link to the community is on our Twitter and on our website, and ask the question there. And no question like that would go unanswered. I promise you that.
In case since you're saying that you're doing that, why don't you post about it? Because on the website the main thing is about the NFTs and everything. But if it appeals like people like me who are looking into it right now through the AMAs and everything, they don't see the work you're doing. It is not highlighted anywhere, except a few posts on Twitter, which doesn't directly talk about the orphanage part of it. But on the main website, it would be way better if you could have attached page about the help you have provided previously and what you are doing right now, or under tasks you are undertaken. Because right now on the website is more what I can say is token centric instead of the charity centric part, which I guess you guys want to focus on, right? Also on the Twitter, both of them are lacking very much, I would say, on the terms of what charity should look like. From the end of, if I think that Baby Tiger, Baby BNB Tiger is the thing that I want to opt off for, right? Just a suggestion on that end. Thank you for your time.
I guess the question is, why don't you put the charity on the forefront, right?
It was just more of a suggestion, not a question. That was a suggestion that why don't you do that? Because that if a random person looks into it and is looking for a charity or want to donate to a charity that is orphanage, then they can just because I don't see much of it. A third person who is wealthy enough and is interested in direct charity instead of buying tokens, could look into it and see, okay, these guys have then 20, 100, 500 such tasks, and they have provided help, and it's genuine help. And if it is available to see for everybody, it will be much better instead of just being located inside a Telegram, which most people that are not in crypto, of crypto, don't really check much of, right?
So I think, like, if you're talking about crypto and you're saying that you don't see information about the charity being done on our Twitter, I think we're looking in like maybe different accounts. I have no idea, but like if you type in a hashtag crypto charity, you're gonna see like at least 30 posts that we've made, and like whenever we do charity, every single thing we post on our resources. I think there are a lot of fan made pages on Instagram as well, where all you can see is the charity that we've done. Also in our announcement channel, 90% of the announcements are the charity that we've done. And on our Twitter, like if you scroll down a little bit, you're gonna see, especially throughout months of July and August, you're gonna see the charity that we did, and we did a lot of it. And if you're asking like, why don't we put the charity on the forefront on the website? If you're not asking, but you are presenting your idea and suggesting, well, your suggestion is duly noted. I do believe that we have to do that. But right now, I think that ever since the website has been developed at the beginning of the project, nothing has been changed ever since. And right now, it just serves its purpose to get in the typical crypto community. But I think we can do better. And I definitely forward your suggestion to the team about the charity being presented on the website.
You mentioned Twitter, right? So on Twitter, like first 15, 20 posts are all about the daily profit of 2%, 3%, and the feeds and the AMAs. The charity aspect, if pinned, could have been better. Like I see a post from September 23rd about a well being built in Bangladesh. That's all good. If it is pinned and on top, more people will be interested in what the token is doing itself than just what people interested, because since you are engaging a wider audience with the help of the charity and the volunteer and everything, like 2%, 3% of the world population is interested in crypto right now. 97 is not, but more than 20% is interested in charity. So these things could help you much more and much more visibility to it. Just pointing it out, because since you said Twitter is there, but it's way hidden. Like nobody scrolls 20, 20, 30 posts to look, okay, are these two guys are true or not? They look for the first page, second page, and that's it, right? Just pointing it out to you.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, Last Kimpachi. I appreciate you, bud. All right, let's go to Gabriel. Okay, Gabriel.
All right.
Well, I mean, we had one. Oh, another love. You go ahead, bud.
All right. From the website on the tokenomics, I read about buybacks and bonds. So my question will be, how would the project now, how would they balance these two factors, right? And how would they be deciding on how much token to bond for liquidity pool floor stability? And again, on the charity aspects, you know that different countries with their rules of blockchain, you understand? So how do you try to navigate for you to have your legal requirements to penetrate different countries? You get my question?
Yeah, I do. And I would also thank you for being vocal in our global chat as well. I saw what you've been saying in our community recently, and thank you. I think I can only once again, I'm trying to be really transparent. I'm trying to be honest with you. I cannot really speculate on what other people will do or will not do. I can only tell you what they did. And so far, what the team has done is they bought back over 1,400 worth of BNB, so that's 1,400 BNBs, and they've burnt everything that they bought back to this point, which is the amount of supply that you're seeing being sent to a dead wallet on the blockchain. They continue burning tokens up to this day. They just don't announce it. And I think there's a good reason for that. And they're not going to announce what they're going to do next. They will do it first, and then they will announce. So the second question was, how are we going? About the legal thing, right?
Country to country rules on blockchains and all that. For you to have your legal requirements to penetrate different countries.
Yeah, the team is looking into that as we speak, because I've been forwarding this kind of thing to the team a lot, and every single time that they told me that they got things under control. So they're working on that right now. Everything has to be like crystal clear. Everything has to be transparent. So when that will be done, I think like this is I think this is all I can say, because I've been forwarding this question to the team several times, and from what they say, they're working on it.
All right. Thank you very much for your in-depth analysis. Thank you, DC.
Thank you.
Keep on being active on your group chat. Nice project.
Thank you, sir. And good question. All right, let's go to Anderson. Now we hear from Anderson. Let's go to somebody we haven't heard from. Let's go to D Boy Joy. Okay, D Boy Joy, go ahead. All right, we're gonna move on then. Let's go. Donut.
Yeah. Hello.
Never mind. Here goes D Boy. Go ahead, bud. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thanks for the opportunity. So straight to my question.
Yeah, man. No
so
problem.
my question will base about the language. So what are the plans? You have like a Spanish a country and a French country into this your project.
Yeah. So if you join our global chat, you will see links to Brazilian chat, to Chinese community, to Turkish community. I think there will be more, but so far there's no Spanish language, I think. But when we see like the demand, I think we'll get it done. It's not that difficult to make a Telegram chat, right? DC, I'm not hearing you.
Okay. Thanks for the opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah, DC, are you here? Let's get this thing going.
Okay. Maybe DC. Do we have another? Let's see here. Why don't we go to Moonshine? Moonshine, you're up. Moonshine, if you got a question,
Hi,
sir.
Humbudo. How you doing?
Hello.
Hi, Nikita. So basically, my question, I see you plan to have an NFT, and I was thinking about, have you guys ever thought about having an NFT merchandise, maybe in the future, where you print on demands of various real life items like stickers, t-shirts, caps with logos of Baby BNB Tiger, and I believe since it's a large community, there will be a huge turn up, and it can act as a fundraiser for the charity as well. And not just that, when revenue is being generated, you can also use it to print out multiple items and gifts to these children in real life globally.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought Moonshine on board. I see from your bio that you've done child support or something in the past, although I cannot click on it. I think we can definitely cooperate in this regard. Like if you want to see more things printed, more things Baby BNB Tiger printed and merchandise and kind of other kind of stuff, and you think that you can help us with that, go ahead and join our community and let's get into DMs. We print a lot of t-shirts, we print a lot of stickers. Like I said, we prepare notebooks for the children with Baby BNB Tiger image on it. When it's actually requested, like if the orphanage, because we like always approach the orphanage and actually ask them like what they need, and if they need stuff like that, of course we give it to them. But yeah, I think the Baby BNB Tiger merchandise, like the t-shirts and all kinds of stuff, we've done a lot of things like that
because
before. We've worked, we cooperated with an eco blogger in the past, eco blogger with over 100,000 subscribers on Instagram. We've sent them and their team Baby BNB Tiger t-shirts, and they have done publicly. They have planted a lot of trees and took out a lot of garbage out in the wilds. And that was a really good marketing campaign for us, and we're going to continue doing more of that. The problem is right now, not many eco bloggers are ready to support a crypto project. Understandably so, because like I said, and DC will agree with me, the crypto space is in shit right now, is in really deep shit. And not many people just are like ready to open up to a crypto project. So yeah, besides, printing t-shirts and all that kind of stuff, I think the marketing money would have to be spent for that. And when the time comes, we're going to do that. But so far, like I see, our community has done a lot of things like that. The charity, and in terms of charity that we do, we also print t-shirts. And I think the project is all around is well presented in the world.
Yeah, thank you very much for your answer. I mean, even on TikTok, sometimes they put some kind of captions, some charity project, and they're like, follow me to, get these items, and the revenue being generated from it can be allocated to these children, even if you don't print on like Baby BNB Tiger polos and share to these children. Investors like me, after investing in the project, we always want to buy these items from the merchandise, like NFT merchandise. And since you have an NFT auction, sometimes rare items can also be auctioned over there. So I feel it's really a great idea. So thank you very much. I just tried to join the community, and I was also in your personal lounge. I actually asked this question a while ago, but seems you have not yet seen it, but it's okay. And I'm happy I was able to ask during this AMA. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Moonshine.
All righty. Good work, everybody. Let's go to Gabriel now. Okay, Gabe, go ahead, bud. And this is going to be the last question, too.
Hi guys, what's up?
But hey, man, what's up, dude?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just gonna ask my questions. There are two of them, but I'm just gonna combine them together. Now, first of all, talking about the Baby Tiger chain, right? I know it's still under development, but first of all, is it gonna be a layer one blockchain? And then also, are you just gonna move both the token and NFT totally to the Baby Tiger chain when it goes live, or you still gonna leave the other chain integrated? And then how will the team cope with, relinquishing the, smart contract, especially considering the fact that there are, other things that are yet to be done, or other utilities are yet to be put out there, including the chain as well.
Sorry, I didn't get the second question. Can you repeat that, please? Can you repeat the second question, please, Gabriel?
Oh, okay. Sorry for that. I was okay about the second one, right? I was asking how the team is gonna cope with, relinquishing the smart contracts, especially, considering the fact that there are other things to be done, other utilities to be put out there, to be integrated into the smart contracts, especially the chain as well.
The team has thought out this part, I'm sure. And for the, I mean, you're asking like what if there are upcoming utilities and stuff like that? Are they really thought out, and do they really fit into current tokenomics and the contract? I think they are. And for the about the question during the regarding the Baby BNB Tiger chain. This is something that the team has been working on tirelessly for the past 3 months, and I think it's really beneficial to to have your coin paired with the blockchain that really is like don't really rely on the the FUD that's been going on with Binance and stuff like that. But it's just I can tell you what I know, but the things that I'm not really good at, which is building blockchains and stuff like that. I can't really tell you much. It's just like from my observation, the team has really thought out everything and all the future developments as well. That's all I can tell you.
All right. So, but it's gonna be layer one blockchain, right?
Yep.
All right. I appreciate your answer. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Gabriel. Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, Dumbledore, you come on up, bud.
Right now. So while I am setting up the duck stuff, guys, go ahead and sign into your Gmail accounts right now. You got about 2 minutes to do that. I am going to post a Google form link in just a moment for you guys to follow. Just all you have to do is paste your @Telegram handle into it and just hit submit. That's all you got to do. But if you guys are new, it goes super fast, this thing, so you have to be ready when I post that survey. So once again, I'm trying to type passwords. Once again, have your Gmail signed in, ready to go. Click the form that I send, paste your Telegram handle in there, hit submit. You're in the duck race. So give me just a second.
Hey, Nikki, you did a good job, man. Wonderful, man. Community has some good questions as well, even though I know we got some frustrating questions, but outside of that, we still did really good today.
I would like to say that no questions were frustrating to me. It's just like I said, the team are doing things really secretly, and I would applaud them.